Many people, when it comes down to thinking about attracting or sending more ideal customers, they get stuck because they don't know who their ideal customers are. In this video, I'm going to walk you through that process. Welcome to Growth Amplifiers, where we showcase the best tips, resources, and tools to amplify and scale your business. Now, I want you to understand something. You can identify your ideal customer, market to your ideal customer, but it doesn't prevent you from taking on people that may not fit your ideal customer. You can choose to take on customers that you want, regardless, maybe fitting in that category. It's your prerogative. One thing that we can start off with is identifying riches are in the niches. Why is that? Think about it. If you had a problem with your car, let's say you had Tesla, right? You had a Tesla. Would you want a general mechanic to work on your car, or would you want a certified Tesla specialist? Chances are you'd want the certified professional because their knowledge and expertise working with those problems and all the experience they have there is going to help them be that much more effective with their diagnosis and fixing the problem. It's the same thing in a professional service. People who have the niche expertise will be able to dig deeper and have that background and experience to provide more value to those they serve. So it's beneficial for the provider. It's also beneficial for the person who's getting the service. Now, how do you go about defining who that ideal customer is? Number one, you want to make sure that there is a market, that the person in your industry or the industry actually is looking for your product or service so that you know you can market to them. Number two, you want to make sure that you have a problem you can solve. If they are trying to become more profitable, they're trying to get financial clarity, and you provide financial advisory services, then chances are you're in the right place. Number three, can they afford your service? You want to be thinking of that. You may love origami, but perhaps being the origami certified financial coach is not really where you should hang your hat, right? You want to be thinking of going after a niche that can afford your service. And you can always still help other people out that may not be able to afford it, but they may not be your ideal customer. And last but not least, perhaps it should be number one, is someone you really enjoy working with or your team really enjoys working with. These are going to be people that you're interacting with on a regular basis. They become part of your lives. If you partner with them and provide service to them, you want people who are going to energize you, who you're excited to work with, who you get along with, and they value your expertise. You want to make sure that all these things are thought through. And don't worry, you don't have to get it perfect the first time. You can say, hey, I'm going to go after luxury real estate professionals and work with them. Then you may say, hey, maybe that's not my fit. I actually work better with attorneys or law firms. Here's the thing, you can't get this wrong. Just identify what is good, communicate, try, and you learn from trying. Here's a pro tip. Review your past clients. Are there people that fit in that category? Do they check those boxes? If you already have experience, if you already have some processes that really work great for an industry, then consider making that niche. Now, one thing people tell me is, well, I actually can work with anybody in any industry. It's more of a mindset thing. And that's totally true. But when you're marketing and you're putting your message out there, you do want to kind of speak to a particular industry. It's easier to target an industry and communicate. You go to their conferences. You can get on a podcast to get in front of them. When you're talking about how you can help them, you're speaking, hey, I can help people in the medical profession. So it doesn't mean you can't take on the attorney, the medical practice, the real estate firm. You can work with all these people, but when you're marketing, you do want to have that niche message. So that's how you can get focus and really start identifying your ideal customer.
To show your support, take a moment to amplify this message by sharing it online. To connect with me or gain more business growth insights, visit www.growthamplifiers.com. Thank you for your support.